Hi everyone, Cendril here, along with Finn.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Scarlet, aka Fin Feather Dragon here.
Spirits are very happy today. Woo!
Ooh.
Living off the land. Back again with another tip for y'all. Listen up. Albacore. This fish can be found either early in the morning or at night. Look for it in the ocean in fall or winter. Speaking of, we're going to go fishing today.
Because we need fish for community center.
Because we need fish for community center.
So,
Hi, Penny. If I knew more about farm work, I'd help you out more. Sorry, it's okay.
aww,
I'll be thinking of you. Oh, that's sweet.
it's very sweet. Mail.
Evelyn, hello there, dear. I hope your farm is doing well. I'm sending you a little something from my kitchen. Hope it didn't crumble in the mill. Bread.
Yay, Granny.
So that's good. See,
So-
it's the same thing, love. You know, if you knew more about Let's Playing and stuff, you'd help me more. But just the thought is so sweet.
It is. Are your crops still watered?
I think she may have watered most of them.
It looks like she made. It looks like she did. Cool. Well, that saves us some time to go fishing.
Most of them. Not
Yeah.
all of them. Most of them. That is sweet. So yeah, we'll just go fishing.
Well, considering how much stuff you have to water, she did pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
We can take care of animals later.
Yeah.
So she got everything except for like the far edge. Looks like
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
yeah, pretty much. Which is interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, where was that fish that we were going to get?
Ocean.
Yeah, ocean fish. Okay.
And
Now I don't have the wiki pulled up. What are y'all talking about?
I
Anyway,
do not, so...
Anyway, question time. What would your ideal group RPG battle mechanic look like? Do you have a concrete idea? And if so, is there a game that comes close to realizing this?
And this is a really interesting question. And I asked for a little bit of clarification from the person. It's like, what do you mean by group RPG? So basically, an RPG where you control a group. A great example was Baldur's Gate, and that's pretty much what I would go with. Are you friends with my son? I don't know. Who's your son again? Probably know him better than I do. Oh, that's sad.
Sam. Yeah. Give him a hazelnut. He likes hazelnuts. The roasted hazelnuts.
Yay! Mom used to give me this when I was a young boy. Brings back wonderful memories. Thank you. Oh, okay, neat. Cool. This is why she's here.
Baldur's Gate.
I would go with Baldur's Gate. Like, they do a great job. So, basically a mix between real time and turn based, because that's what you need with a group RPG. If you do completely real time, like some have done, you get really overwhelmed because you can't control everybody at once. Like that's the catch. Is you get lost trying to control the entire battlefield when it's real time, and it's just really hard to do that. It's albacore. But if you do just turn-based, it can be a bit slow, like moving around. I played this game, a Steam game. What was it? Anchovy. What was it? I'll look it up later. I can't remember the name of it. But it was like completely turn-based when you weren't in combat, but you had control of a group. And that, it just took forever, it felt like.
I can see that.
So, Baldur's Gate does a good job of this. There it is.
There we go.
Baldur's Gate does a really good job of this by having it mixed. So when you're like walking around, it's not turn-based. It's real time. And then you can still play it real time. But then you can also go into a turn-based like option and issue orders. That's the best way that I've seen it done. Is written way back, Baldur's Gate. That's why so many people love Baldur's Gate. Just it was all done so very well. Including one of the most iconic NPCs ever. Minx, go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Ah!
You hear that quoted so much nowadays.
But, you know, the funny thing is many people don't know where it's from now. Like, they just know the quote. But, like,
Yeah.
I know where it's from. It's from Baldur's Gate. It's from Minx.
I just knew the quote, so.
See, I knew where it came from. And Boo's his pant hamster. That he sees. It's a long story. Anyway, he is your typical barbarian. No int, max strength. It's great. He can beat stick somebody. Anyway, that goes to the community center. Sell the rest.
Yeah.
Let's go to the blacksmith. Let's go see Clint.
Break open all the geodes.
Unfortunately, not Harp, but we'll go see Clint. Me and you'll get that. Nobody else will. It's okay.
Anyway. For me, I guess was group RPG battle mechanics. The only one I can really think of off the top of my head that I really enjoyed was Dragon Quest. Like, it's a turn-based, but I just felt like I had more control when I set up my group to do the fight. I always had a healer. Myself, I was just kind of the whatever all-around person. Then I had a heavy hitter just because I'm usually not the heaviest hitter. And then for whatever reason I took a thief last time I played Dragon Quest because thief. But
Which Dragon Quest?
so what?
Which Dragon Quest?
That was which one was Sacred Skies? I think that's what it was. 9?
9. Yeah, I think that was 9.
Yeah. That's the last one I played. That's the one I can think of right now.
Yeah, it's hard to have a... Yeah, I hadn't had an obsidian. Neat. Donate this to museum.
Woo.
There's not that many group RPGs
Anymore.
anymore. That genre kind of faded for other stuff like your traditional turn-based RPGs, or just going full real time, and then it kind of transitioned into strategy.
Yeah.
To get that mix, like Baldur's Gate, is it's hard to do now. Because people want to be in control of everything.
Right.
And it's hard to do with that kind of system. Unless you can, like, pause time and give orders and then let the battle resume. But even that can start to get tedious over time.
Right.
Unless you just really like the system.
It was like you're talking about the real time and getting overwhelmed. I've been watching a playthrough of Chrono Trigger, and you have to keep track of who's doing what, when, and where, and what the enemy is doing at that time, so that you don't hit his shield and get blasted by his counterattack for whatever reason, or keep track of all the real-time bars to know when you can do a group attack. If you're not paying attention to everything going on in the field, you can get overwhelmed so quickly. So.
Skype, be nice. You keep breaking up. I don't know if that's...
You were breaking up earlier, so I think Skype's just being Skype.
Okay. But I don't know how that's going to come through on the recording. So we apologize. That's Skype.
Skype, not us, I swear.
Um,
You just, like, froze for a minute. I was like, oh, no, the Stardew crash.
okay.
So, anyway.
Skype, be nice.
Please be nice.
That's about all I have to say on the topic. It's hard because there's not really, like... There's not a lot of group RPGs like that I can think of, like a Baldur's Gate. If you know some, let us know in the comments, and then we can talk about this more again.
Or like the commenter mentioned the Final Fantasy. I think like the older Final Fantasies for sure were pretty much like that.
Were they though? I mean, they were more turn-based. Like that's what I don't get, like group RPG. Like maybe I'm not completely understanding the question
Well,
right, and that's on me.
Maybe the group RPG thing was you controlled a group of people.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, that is right. Because I asked, and that's what it meant. When you control a group of people. Yeah. My ideal RPG then, like that, is Tactics. Is for it to be a tactical RPG, like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Or Fire Emblem?
Or Fire Emblem. Like, that's, okay. Well, not even Fire Emblem, like Final Fantasy Tactics. Tactics specifically, where you have these classes that people can change into, that you have a smaller squad instead of a bigger one like Fire Emblem.
Okay.
But there are more like tactical options because of spells, because of classes that you choose, because of weapons, items. Like, you have the full RPG experience. You don't get the full RPG experience in Fire Emblem. It has RPG mechanics, but it is more of a strategy game, Fire Emblem.
But you feel Tactics did it better?
I feel Tactics has more because of, give me something where I can see. There we go.
Fairy Rose.
Yeah, Fairy Rose, honey. That's what we're playing.
Chickens and duck.
And duck.
Oh, is Robin still upgrading the coop, isn't she?
Nope, it's done.
Oh, okay. If Marnie was open, we could go get a rabbit. But I saw her leave when we went down there, so...
Yeah. Do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Pig, grow up and find truffles.
You don't look fluffy enough.
No, she's still skinny.
The Tactics, you have more of the RPG feel to it. You have equipment, you have classes, you have traditionally more like that Final Fantasy feel. And you control multiple people.
Right.
So like that's what I would say. That's my ideal like group RPG would be like Tactics. I want more Final Fantasy Tactics games, but not advanced like they did. Like, give me Final Fantasy Tactics again.
I gotcha.
Like that.
And here's.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and here's where we deviate. Where you like the tactics strategy stuff.
Yes.
I prefer the more real time, think on your feet, and react to what's going on at that moment in time.
That's really popular. Now, I enjoy that too.
Yeah.
I enjoy that a lot. But if I had to choose one, I would go Tactics.
Now, for whatever reason, I've played strategy games before. I've got my butt handed to me on a silver platter in strategy games before, and I've also beaten several of them. But for whatever reason, me and strategy games, I don't know if I'm just not good at thinking things through or something, but I always struggle with strategy games for some reason. If it's turn-based strategy, no idea why, but I always struggle with them. They're still fun to me because it's a challenge, and once I figure it out, it's like, yeah, I got this. But when it's turn-based or real-time, I don't know. It's just because I'm thinking on the fly more, or what's going on. But I do significantly better in those for some reason. No clue why.
I'm terrible with real-time strategy games. I've proven that on the channel. Well, I'm not terrible. I shouldn't say that. I'm average. Like, I'm much better with turn-based.
Yeah.
I do much better. Because I can really set out the plans. I can be the strategist. I can be the strategist that I am.
Be the tactician that you are.
Yes. With real-time, it's hard because I don't move as fast as my brain moves. Like, my brain has all these plans already, like, worked out, and I know exactly what I would want to do. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't click or do stuff fast enough to keep up with everything that I'm thinking.
Right.
Whereas turn-based, I can really set things up. What else do I need to do
turn-based,
today?
you kind of give a chance to, like, slow down and think about it. What were we going to do today? I think all we were going to do is fish and answer a question.
Yeah.
Anyway, but with turn-based, you have more of a chance to slow down and think it out, where real-time you have to act on your feet, so to speak. And for whatever reason, acting on my feet just works better for me. I can't explain it.
I'm good at doing that, at that part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at, like I said, keeping up with myself.
Right.
Like that.
I mean, I've had that happen to me before, where I wasn't keeping track of what's happening and ended up in trouble. I can recover from it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's about all we got. An excellent question. It's a
very good question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. It's and there's probably a lot that I'm forgetting, but if I had to say like ideal, it's hard to say because like I would have to put in a lot of thought because I really would mix and match a lot of systems. But if I just had to choose a game to use as like a template to like start from, for me it would be Final Fantasy Tactics, which you could say is more, not RPG, it's more tactics, but I mean it's a tactics RPG.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of tactics. It has a lot of RPG elements to it.
Right.
Which is what I like.
With what you enjoy.
I did. Final Fantasy Tactics is just a game I really enjoy.
Oh, the fish.
Yeah, I might as well do something with the little bit of time that's left.
Penny saved you so much time watering all those crops for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's really what takes up so much time on the farm. It's in every game like this. When you have, like, in Harvest Moon games, in this, in Stardew Valley, any where you water crops, that really takes a majority of your time.
Now, if you have a ton of sprinklers, they can do it all for you, but still.
Yes, that's true. But, like, in Harvest Moon, you didn't have sprinklers, really. The older Harvest Moons, anyway. You had to water everything, so...
When I played the GameCube Harvest Moon, actually, I befriended whatever person gives you the alarm clock. And I had the alarm clock set off to go off pretty early in the morning, just so I could get everything done that day that I wanted to get done, because watering the crops, taking care of the animals, it was just insane the amount of stuff you have to do and the little time you have to do it. And
yeah.
you have a lot of respect for actual farmers.
Yeah, I mean, it's very time-consuming.
Oh, yeah.
And it's extremely time-consuming.
Fun, but time-consuming when you really think about it. Awkward silence.
I didn't have anything to add to that. Like, that was...
No,
right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, awkward silence. Hate when that happens. That's my job. To make sure that doesn't happen. It was Marnie's birthday today.
Oh, well.
That's true. I'm bad with the birthdays in this game.
It's fine. I guess you're in one more on the Zoom.
Yeah. I don't know, I like this one, though. I like this one a little more. We'll zoom in next time. Let us know in comments what your favorite RPG where you control a group. Not where you just control one person. Like, I get what that was going to now. Like a FPS, where you just control one person.
Right.
Or like, I don't know, an adventure game where you just control one person. Like, where you control a group of people. Let us know what you would like your RPG to be. And just keep it simple. What game would you use as a template? Kind of like what we did. I guess I could say this as just a closing thought. I would look to the past more than I look recently for something to be more my ideal RPG, group RPG. So I'd look to older Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy Tactics, the older Dragon Quest games. Not even really older. Dragon Quest is a really good one. I would look to those more than I would recent entries like your Final Fantasy 13s, things like that.
Right.
Anything you want to add?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed and had a lot of fun. So, for Finn,
It's been nice, Skylark. I'll see y'all later.
I'm Cendril9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.